Now this hayride is just one of the things that the farm has to offer. As you can see, it also has a petting zoo and a corn maze, so it's plenty of activities for the family. You can see some people have started their Labor Day weekend early. Now, this holiday is considered the unofficial end of summer. Maryland and Virginia are teaming up this weekend as part of a saturation patrol to crack down on reckless driving. Now, if you take a look behind me, it's 90 degrees outside, and you know what that means. Swimming season is in full effect. As you can see, the kids are already in the pool enjoying themselves. It's an exciting time for the Maryland State Police. This is the new chopper that they just introduced. It's supposed to be new and approved with new technology. Now you can see people are still back here enjoying the line dances, and let me tell you, they have been dancing for at least 30 minutes and they have yet to get tired. Police say the woman was walking on this wooden trail when a man jumped out and sexually assaulted her in broad daylight. The family of Lan Doe broke down in tears of disappointment inside the courtroom when the judge sentenced Barry Louis, the man that brutally murdered their loved one, to only 30 years in prison and suspended all but 12. AAA projects that over 36 million Americans will travel 50 miles or more this holiday season. Now that's a 1.5% increase from last year's number. With school just starting back, your child may be in one of these a lot more than usual. But is your child's car seat installed properly? Police said that one way to prevent yourself from looking like easy prey to a thief while you're at an ATM machine or simply walking to your car is to make sure that you have your keys in your hand, your phone is easily accessible, and that you're aware of your surroundings so that if something doesn't look right, you can quickly jump in your car, start it up, and drive to safety.
Estamos en la lucha.
Their voices could be heard across the nation's capital. Multiple members of the Latino community and various immigrant groups marched to the White House with one request.
We are bold enough to ask that the state should show respect for the sanctity of families and compassion for their children, and to stop breaking its unity through deportation, except in cases with extenuating circumstances.
Casa de Maryland is calling on the president to cancel programs such as Secure Communities and 287G. The group says both are operated by federal authorities who use racial profiling to criminalize and deport innocent, undocumented immigrants.
Police officers knock on the door and show you a picture. You have never seen the person before. The officers ask if you mind if they look inside. You say, sure, come in. Then they proceed to ask your teenage son if he has an ID, even though he has nothing to do with the guy in the picture and doesn't even look like the guy in the picture. He is arrested for being in the country illegally and eventually deported. Now I ask you, will you trust the police again?
Among them is Ana, who says she was pulled over by police for looking Latino.
Luego de pasar eso, la policía me transfirió a migración.
After this, the police officer arrested me and transferred me to immigration,
La cual me dio deportación, y hoy en día todavía estoy luchando por quedarme en este país.
I was transferred to immigration and was ordered deported, and right now I'm still fighting my case.
A quote that one of the pastors said today was that immigrants are not a problem to be solved, but a blessing to be gained. And as you can see, hundreds of people have marched out here in front of the White House to get that very belief out to President Obama. In Washington, D.C., I'm Latifah Majid, CTV News. These three little pigs don't have to worry about a wolf blowing their house down, but they will have several tiny hands petting them, eager to learn about agriculture.
We're here today to celebrate the fall harvest, and we're here at Montpelier Farms in Upper Marlborough to celebrate also the great agritourism industry that we have here in the state. And I believe there's going to be 300 or 400 school children out here today visiting the farm.
Montpelier is one of the few agritourism farms in the county that offers a variety of fall activities.
A lot of children live in suburban areas. They don't get out in the country much, don't get on a farm at all maybe. So this is an excellent opportunity for the children to get on an actual working farm.
Now this hayride is just one of the things that the farm has to offer. As you can see, it also has a petting zoo and a corn maze, so it's plenty of activities for the family. The owner of the farm says he wasn't expecting his farm to be this big, but each year they add more activities.
Started in 2008, opening up the corn maze to the public, doing educational field trips. My wife Adrienne and I, every year we try to add a little bit more. When I first started, we wanted to just be a corn maze and pumpkin patch and have some animals the kids could see. but it didn't take long to figure out that when the hay wagons were full, there was long lines and there was nothing else to do. So we had to add these little straw bale mazes you'll see and other things to do to spread the people out.
This right here is Sweet Charles. He's 37 years old, and if you want to see him, then you have to visit the farm before November 2nd, because after that, they close down to get ready for their holiday season. Six Flags right here in Prince George's County has a new Mardi Gras theme section that allows you to get a taste of New Orleans right here in your own backyard. The section features 2 new rides, the French Quarter Flyers and the Ragin' Cajun. On top of that, the entire Mardi Gras section has been transformed to make you feel like you're right in the Big Easy, with New Orleans-inspired games, food, and even adult beverages.
It's a lot of fun. It is deceptively thrilling. You get on, you look at it, and you're like, oh, I got this ride. And then you get on, and you're spinning, and you're whirling. And you think, wow, this is a lot more intense than I thought it was. And then, of course, we have our French Quarter Flyers, which is a great family ride. It flies at 40 miles an hour in a circle, and you can move the wing back and forth in the front, and that means you can twist and turn, or you can just keep it stationary. And, of course, we have Hurricanes, our newest bar, which has lots of drinks, just like its name. And we even have some happy hour specials that we're going to be starting next week.
I'm about to ride the Ragin' Cajun for the first time with the famous Gator King, so we'll see you guys when we get back. Okay, so we made it back in one piece. The ride was tons of fun. This will definitely be a great place for the family to come to have a nice staycation in the area. In Upper Marlboro, I'm Latifah with CTV News.